Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. Y'all, I'm just goofy. We're going to get into another reading for you guys. This is Saturday. Happy Saturday, you guys. I hope you're doing well. And I hope this reading helps you. We're going to be focusing today on what you need to see, okay? We're going to look at what you need to see, why you need to see it, and what's blocking you from seeing it, okay? This is one of the Saturday reading breakdowns that I have created for us. So we're going to get into that now, okay? Before we do, though, do me a favor, guys. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Support the channel, you guys. It really helps out. Thank you so much for everyone who supports the channel. Shout out to all my members, moderators, and subscribers. And listen, let me tell you something. If you're new here, just a disclaimer, okay? Not everything I say not everything I say is going to make you feel good all the time. But I'm going to give you what you need to hear. It may not be what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. That is how I have set the intention for this channel and these messages and everything that I do. So I hope these messages help you guys. I don't know why I'm feeling nervous a little bit. I feel a little nervous, and I'm not sure if you're feeling nervous or someone else is, okay? But don't bring anything into your life that does not belong, Pisces. Only take the messages that are meant for you, because you will know if the message is meant for you. You won't have to force it, okay? And if you guys want to book a reading, do not hesitate. If you want to book your reading and you can afford it right now, don't put yourself out. But if you've been wanting a reading, or you have been really itching to see what you need to know personally for your situation, the link is in the description box below. There is a frequently asked questions portion that'll let you know everything you need to know. And you guys go ahead and book, okay? But let's go ahead and see for Pisces, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, when it comes to Pisces and what they need to see, Spirit, please show us what Pisces, watching now or later, need to see at this time. All right. What does Pisces need to see at this time, Spirit? Ooh. Pisces, why have y'all's readings been so spicy lately? Why have they been so hot? Now, this is a burning bridge, okay? It says burning bridges, but it came out in reverse. So is somebody trying to cool things down? Okay. Is there a possibility for you to cool things down and possibly mend some fences, mend some bridges with people? We definitely had a reading where I used the, not the Kipper deck, but the Lenormand, and that bridge card came out. So, yeah, there could be a bridge that you just are not going to cross with someone, or a bridge that maybe someone wants to mend with you, but you may not want to mend it. You may want to mend it with them, but they don't want to mend it. Just take it how it resonates, okay? But the card came out in reverse. Oh my goodness. Habits. It says repeat the same mistakes, hanging on for no reason, hard to give them up. Yeah. And then we have starting a family. Interesting. You may be dealing with someone or experiencing a situation with a person who wants to reconcile. It kind of feels like there's someone here who just keeps repeating the same habits over and over again whenever they want to start a family or whenever they want to create something new, right? You could have a baby mom or a baby dad who continues to have kids with other people, and they always want to make things right with you when they're about to start a relationship with someone else. I know that might sound weird, but I don't know. It's something about like a person being in a good mood. And so now they don't want to fight, but that doesn't ever really last because they always end up going back to the same types of behaviors. Okay. You could have a child with someone, and because you have a child with that person, you try to create situations where it's not just scorched earth. Okay, I feel like you guys are trying to give someone the benefit of the doubt, or you try to be cordial with a person because you have to co-parent or you have children together. Okay, I'm not exactly sure how this flows, but let's see. What does Pisces need to see? I just feel like with that I can't. It's irking me. Okay, I just feel like with that particular section, it kind of feels like you need to see that someone keeps repeating the same things over and over again. They keep having the same habits, and there may not be any validity in you mending fences or keeping things cordial with someone because they always repeat the same habits with you. Okay. And it's either because you have children already with them or because something in their life is working out a certain way to where it benefits them to mend fences with you. It's like, I feel like Spirit is trying to show you that the only reason why this keeps happening is because it benefits that person. But in the end, they always tend to revert back to the same behavior. What does Pisces need to see, Spirit? Closing old doors. Yes, it's like Spirit wants you to see that it's time for you to close these doors for good, to end these chapters, finalize, okay? Reaching out. Closing old doors and answers. Knowing why won't help. You already know the truth. Time to unlock new doors. Cut it out. Listen, y'all, I'm telling you, these messages is about to pop. Not just this reading, but like, man, okay, let me focus. Someone could be reaching out to you, but you've closed the door and there's no reason for you to open it. Spirit wants you to unlock new doors because you already know what's behind door number 1. They want you to go to door number 2. They want you to move on because you already know the truth. You already know what this person reaching out means, or you already know what's going to happen because as a result of this person reaching out. Okay. What does Pisces need to see? Pheromones. So there's some type of attraction here, or there's some type of magnetic connection. There's also a chemical that you're giving off that causes this person to be attracted to you. It could be spiritually. We have public eye. Ooh, that's what's attractive. You could have popularity, fame. You could be well known. You could have some type of monetary value attached to your publicity. Okay. Or this person becomes more attractive when they are around you, soaking up your energy and your pheromones. Go to TikTok. Y'all have probably seen it on TikTok. The corner of TikTok where women show what happens to them after they're married to a person. It was one trend where they said, when people ask me would I ever get married again, and they play a specific song and it shows how they look before they got married versus after they got married and divorced or something like that. And then it's another one. It was 2 different ones, but it was basically the same premise where women were showing, like, I was just watching it the other day where women, it's like they play this music that's really crazy sounding. And then they say, when people ask me why I'm single or something like that, and they show the pictures of their before and afters. And one thing about it, this one creator broke it down really, really well. And because I like for you guys to have a reference point, I am going to take a few moments to look it up. So let me pause and I'll come back when I find this specific creator and the title of her video. Okay. Okay, you guys. So I found it. I'm going to show you the creator. This is the creator and I love her content. The name of her TikTok is Wicked Confections, I think. But it's spelled WICKDCONFECTIONS. Wicked Confections. And the name of the video, or the title she put, is "There's a trend going around where women show how different they look during a past relationship, and the difference is shocking." But that's her whole time. But basically, at the beginning of the video, she's standing there with this dress on. Let me see if I can run it back, because this is real. Let me go back so you can see. Child. That's the video right there where it says feminine energy harvesting. Okay, and 1111 was just on the timer, bitch. So this is for somebody. Feminine energy harvesting, and she's standing there with that dress on, right? Okay, and I didn't want to play the music, but basically the trend is where the girl makes a video and she shows her old pictures, and they put the caption on the video that says, "What do you mean he drained the life out of you?" ? Child, what do you mean he drained the life out of you? And this can happen to men too, so take it how it resonates. But they'll start with that. What do you mean he drained the life out of you? And you see this girl, she's got this really pretty picture up there, and then it's going to go to show her after effects of how she looked, and usually you look beat down. And this lady right here is explaining that that is a form of feminine energy harvesting. And the reason I say that is because it's like she explained it so well, but basically the phenomenon of men being attractive because they've literally harvested the energy of the woman who they were with for so long that it left that woman drained of her feminine energy and the qualities that make her attractive, which are pheromones, right? Or pheromones play a role in that. And because of that, she's left with basically like a shell. She's left looking like a shell, or feeling like a shell of who she once was. That's the answer. This is a reading about energy harvesting, and what you need to see is that somebody is an energy harvester, and the only reason why they come around is because they want to give life to things in their life, and they know that you are a source of that life that they can harvest from. Even though it says starting a family, I was trying to connect the dots and I'm like, what the fuck? But I'm starting to have different perspectives, and this is what it's giving me, because it's like when you start a family, you have a baby, you create life, you create some type of growth or blossoming, okay, in your life. And that's why they continue to come around. They have a habit of trying to repair a burned bridge with you, trying to reconcile, trying to mend fences with you so that they can start something new in their life. And Spirit is trying to get you to see that that's what's happening so that you can finally close this door. And when they reach out to you, you'll know what it's about, so you can close the door and move forward, because you already know the answer as to why they're popping up. Boom. That's why the public eye is here, because public eye talks about image. It talks about clout. It talks about attractiveness. It talks about popularity. It talks about an energy of being, well sought after or coveted, or having some type of like attention on you. Boom. Single woman. For you men, Pisces, sorry. Okay. But I don't think it's really saying that you're a bad person. What I think this is saying is that you may be dealing with a woman who does the reverse for you. For my Pisces men who are watching, because I include everybody. I don't care if you LGBTQ+, if you identify as asexual. I don't care who you are. whoever this person is coming towards you because the energy that you give off is something that they need. They covet it because it helps them to facilitate the lifestyle that they want. It helps them to be more attractive in their settings. Okay? So whether it's you as an attractive woman who's doing well or who does well for themselves, having a man or another woman come and try to harvest your energy, or whether you're a man who does well for themselves and it benefits this single woman to have some of your aura rub off on them, that's what it's about. That's crazy. I just feel so strongly about that, you guys. I know I be going on and on, but I be having to be clear about my words and break it down. And I want you guys to have the reference point so that you can go and do your own research and find out more about what this is. Okay. One more card for what Pisces needs to see. Ooh, did I shock you? I surprised you a little bit, but at the same time, I don't feel like you're completely shocked. You like, wow. You sitting over there like, yeah, wow. Cool. Right. Because the surprise card came out. Wow. Single man. Yep. It can happen to you too, men. Yep. Single man, single woman. Seeking God. Interesting. I feel like some of you guys, especially you men, are seeking clarity. Okay. I also feel like there's definitely a higher power that you can feel connected to this situation. It's like a lot of you guys can feel that spirit, source, God has been leading you towards this conclusion so that you can finally resolve a connection with somebody or finally close the door on a connection with somebody who you know really isn't like good for you. Okay. Oh, y'all. I'm shaking, child. Cause it's just like, ooh, we gotta get this. We gotta clean up the trash. We gotta take out the trash. We gotta sweep the floor. We gotta mop the floor. We gotta get this riffraff up out of here so we can get to the money. Not just the money, but so that we can get to our destinies. Like at the end of the day, like this person may have definitely caused a blockage in your finances as well. Okay, a lot of rumbling going on outside. What does Pisces need to see, Spirit? What does Pisces need to see today? So something could be happening today, Saturday. Something could have also happened on Tuesday because I'm actually filming this on Tuesday, the 15th. So there could have been something that happened either on Tuesday or on Saturday or whenever you watch this reading, whatever day it is, something could be happening or this could be playing out. It says good vibes, present and in the moment. Yeah, being in the moment. There's something you need to see about this moment, or there's something that you need to see about being present and being in the moment when it comes to improving your vibration. Heart to heart says deep conversations, intimate discussions, blunt and honest. Yeah, it doesn't mean you have to be mean to this person or rude to this person because you don't want anybody else's actions to change your character. But it just means like, hey, we're going to be honest. We're going to tell the truth. We're not going to sugarcoat things. We're not going to beat around the bush. Okay, there's a song that says, beat around the bush. I don't know what song that is. I can't remember. Bonnie and Clyde, Ride or Die, Us Against the World, Dedication, Partnership. And then snack, obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal. See, there goes that attractiveness again. That's why somebody wants to stay attached to you. That's why somebody wants to make you think, oh, well, no matter what happens, Pisces, we always got each other's back. No matter what happens, you know, you're always my best friend. No matter what happens, you know, I'm always be there for you. And this motherfucker ain't there for you. For real, if you think about it. And when they are there for you, it's something very simple. But when it comes to you being there for them, it may be something more complicated. Right? When they're there for you, you may not need very much. But when you have to be there for them, you might be giving up way too much. I feel like they're trying to, it's like they're trying to pull on your heartstrings. And I feel like they're the type of person who, it's like today, they forget about everything else that they did in the past. Because they need something from you. And they know that you're either attractive enough to get it for them or that your energy will attract it to them by being connected to you. That's crazy. Like today they ride for you. Today they're Bonnie and Clyde. Today they're telling you all these heartfelt things because they want something that you have or they want something that you can get. But what happens tomorrow when you need something from them that they either don't have or can't get or don't want to help you with? Then you're going to be looking assed out with your booty hole in the air. That's too much. One more card for what does Pisces need to see. One more card for what Pisces needs to see. Fuego? What does fuego mean? I know it's good or something. Wait. What does fuego mean? Oh, come on, girl. What does fuego mean?
Tierra del Fuego means an island off the southern tip of
I didn't
South
say
America,
Tierra del
separated
Fuego.
from the mainland by the Strait of Magellan.
What does the word fuego mean in English?
You can translate into English and many other languages in Translate.
Okay, well, come on. Let's do it. This bitch. Let me just look up. I know y'all are probably screaming it at me, but I gotta figure it out because I can't hear you. Oh, is that fire? Fire. Didn't I just say fire earlier? I know you lying. So it could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Or they have fire in their chart. Or there's a strong chemistry or passion or attraction that you have towards them or they have towards you. Or there's a strong chemistry, attraction, or passion that you bring to a situation. You bring some type of fire or spice to a situation. Didn't I just say at the beginning that stuff is spicy? Bitch. Chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up. So this person, you need to see that this person is kind of shocked about things heating up in your life. They are paying attention to what's going on in your life. And today, or whenever you see this, they want to have a heart-to-heart about how attracted they are to you, or they want to talk to you about what's been going on because they know what's going on and they're going to try to act like they don't know what's going on. They may tell you that they are born again Christian. Maybe they joined Jehovah's Witnesses. Maybe they're Catholic now. Maybe they got baptized. I don't know what happened, but they're about to tell you that, you know, they were surprised to see what was going on with you, and, you know, they're congratulating you and all these other types of things, but they're also not surprised because you always been so this and you always been so that. That flattery is about to be a mug. Okay? Wine and dine, courtship, consistently dating, romance and passion. Okay? It's because you're looking attractive. It's because you're getting a lot of attention that somebody wants a heart to heart. And this could just be that they want to start things back up with you because whenever they start things back up with you, good things happen to them in their life. They could see that you're very attractive right now and they don't want other people dating you. This could be a possession type of thing. Ooh, not kinky ways. Fantasies and fetishes, sexually open, looking to explore. I don't know exactly what this is saying, child, but that look a little. I feel like this is somebody's like imagination, just because of the fantasies and fetishes part. I feel like because you are single, or because we have the single man, we saw the single woman. I feel like because you're single and somebody sees you becoming more and more attractive, they're imagining like your love life or your dating life in their mind. I feel like you would be shocked to be a fly on the wall in this person's brain. You would be shocked about what they think about what they're imagining, about what they fantasize about. I also feel like some of you guys need to see that you are attractive. I don't know what that's about, but it kind of reminds me of the whole situation that I just witnessed on Love Island with Olandria and Nick, and how sometimes, depending on our trauma and what we've been through, we may not see ourselves as attractive. Like whatever the situations are that you've been through that may have created insecurities within you could possibly distort your perception of yourself, and you may think that you're unattractive when actually in reality you're extremely attractive and you don't even realize it. And if you don't realize it, that could put you at risk of being with or accepting situations from people who don't actually value you because you don't fully see yourself, or you don't have a clear picture of yourself, right? If you have a distorted image of your attractiveness or who it is that you are, then you'll have a distorted image of what you deserve from a person. So it's all about what you need to see. That's why both of those types of messages are coming out. You're actually someone that people fantasize about, or you have like a way about you. You have an aura, you have an essence that people dream of when it comes to a person who they want to be around, whether it's romantic, platonic, or professional. And I feel like Spirit is trying to get you to not only see your value and see your image clearly so that it's not distorted, but also to see the clarity within others. Okay. So let's see, child. Ooh, Lord, this reading already. Help me, God. Okay. Because you're preparing for something, or Spirit is trying to prepare you for something, because the Saturday readings, I specifically named preparation. Okay. And I said somebody ass out with their booty hole in the air, preparation H. Somebody may have hemorrhoids. I don't know if you know this, but again, disclaimer below, not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist. So please seek medical attention if you need it. And don't take that type of advice from these readings to protect me and yourself. Okay? And if you guys, I got to say it in every reading, point blank. Now, somebody may have hemorrhoids. Somebody's booty might be a little... Let me stop. 501! Not the 501s popping out, bitch. Oh, have mercy, God. Oh, Lord be offense. Somebody might be constipated. Somebody's fighting a battle. They can't go to the bathroom. Somebody's constipated. They may need to drink. Let me stop. Okay. You see what I'm saying. One more shuffle, Spirit. We're going to leave that alone. Okay? Y'all, quit. Quit. Okay. For Pisces. What does Pisces need to see? Ooh, King of Pentacles. Ooh, why does Pisces need to see Queen of Pentacles? What's blocking you from seeing it? The Knight of Pentacles. What? Ain't that some crazy shit? All the same suit. Earth sign energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm getting devil energy from that. Your attachment to someone toxic or something toxic, or some type of like, what's the word? Some type of carnal habits or behavioral patterns, or a toxic attachment that you have to someone, or like maybe a child that you have or something like that is blocking you from seeing something, child. Okay, we have the Strength card at the bottom. Leo energy. Oh, child. This is throwing me because, listen, what it looks like is there's a match here with and the Four of Pentacles after that. It looks like there's a match here with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. This could also be things that you inherited from your parents. This could be facial features. Some of y'all have some very attractive parents. Some of y'all, you know how they be like, oh, if you two attractive people, you gonna make an ugly baby? I don't think that's true. Because I feel like your mother and your father are or were very attractive, like in their prime, in their heyday, whether they've passed or they're still living. Your mother and your father held like this standard of earthly beauty that was passed down to you or given to you. But there's something about it where you're struggling to see that you have everything that you need, or you're not sure if you're ready, you're not sure if you have everything you need, or you're not sure if you are equipped enough in some way, shape, or form. That's the vibe that I'm getting. Also, something is working out for you, or that you're recognized, or it's something about your image and earthly beauty, like beauty standards, things like that. There's a universal beauty standard that's encrypted within all of us carnally, which means from our root chakra to our sacral, more of the lower registers of chakras, things that are inherently like instinctive. There's some type of instinctive beauty standard that you fit in, that no matter what social beauty standards change over time, that you will always hold this beauty standard, right? Like if you look at beauty standards over time, they've changed, they've evolved, especially for women. Unfortunately, I know men have their own set of beauty standards, but I feel like this applies to both genders, or whatever gender you identify with. At one time, if you were plump and voluptuous, and it doesn't mean having a fat fake BBL ass and big silicone breasts, even if that's your style, that's your steez, I ain't trying to, knock you. But there was a time where very large features of someone who's more like a Lizzo, before her weight loss, would have been looked at as much more attractive than, say, Taylor Swift. You get what I'm saying? And over time, the beauty standards have evolved and changed, and usually they come back around. Usually they rotate and cycle, but there's this instinctive core beauty standard that you fit into that's more like universal. Like it spans over whatever the social classification is, and it goes deeper. So what it means to me, and what Spirit is saying to me, is that because of this, there's this underlying attractiveness that you have that either makes you very popular, or it makes people want to talk to you. This could be height, this could be weight, this could be personality, this could be the way you walk, the way you speak, the tone of your voice, whether you have a high-pitched voice or a low-pitched voice. I don't know what it is, but it's something that is universal, that activates something in other people's DNA that they can't really pinpoint, but that they know they're attracted to. I hope you understand what I'm saying. That's what this is. It provides mystery. It creates curiosity and intrigue. It's highly coveted. And it's something that you have to kind of master. And right now, I feel like what's blocking you from seeing it is that you're maybe not sure how to use it, or you don't know it exists. Or if you do know it exists, you're not confident in it yet. It's kind of like when a girl first goes through puberty and she gets boobs and she got to go to school with a bra and it feels uncomfortable. That's what it feels like to me. Or like when you're a man and you start growing hair on your balls and you don't quite know how to feel about it. And if you were to accidentally have your mom walk in on you while you're looking at the hair under your balls with the mirror, you're going to feel embarrassed about it. You know what I mean? Not just because your mom walked in on you, but because, damn, you caught me looking at the hair on my balls and I feel weird about it. Right? So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like you're just coming into your power, or you're just coming into your beauty or your handsomeness. And you're not really confident completely with it yet. That's why I feel like you can't see it, because it's something that you haven't grown into yet. I feel like you guys need to see that you have a match out there, or you have something. It's like Spirit is trying to wake you up to the new life that you're meant to have. And you don't really see it yet. I feel like Spirit is also trying to get you to see that your life is you're supposed to have a particular quality of life that you haven't had as of yet, or that hasn't been consistent. You may have experienced this quality of life, but you may feel like it was snatched away from you. Or you may have had adjacency to this quality of life through friends, family, or a relationship, but now it's not, it didn't necessarily belong to you. And I think Spirit is trying to get you to see that it may have been an introduction to the quality of life that you were meant to have, or it could have even possibly been that whoever these people are who don't want these doors to close, or they want to mend these fences with you, were harvesting that quality of life from you. And the reason why you were adjacent to it is because you were adjacent to them, and they were benefiting from it when you were not. Ooh. I just heard limbo. Because I didn't hear limbo, but I heard how low can you go? How low can you go? And limbo is when you bend your back. So maybe there was something that was in limbo, or something that was kind of like in purgatory. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You could have also been bending your back when you wasn't supposed to be. What's this King of Pentacles? Oh my Lord. Y'all, please like the video, Pisces. If you don't do nothing else, you don't have to book a reading. You don't have to donate. I get it. Please like the video, y'all. That's all I ask. Just take a second. Okay? Take a moment. Hit that like button for me. If they ask you to log in, you can always run it back. And if I'm talking too slow and the reading is too long, there are 3 dots or a gear where you can speed it up. I want you to be comfortable. Okay? Now, we have the Knight of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Empress. Taurus energy. Possibly Virgo as well. And there's some Libra in there, maybe. Wow. I feel like what Spirit is trying to tell you is that you are a good catch. Or you're about to meet a good catch. This could be somebody who is very faithful. This could be somebody who's religious, but I feel like they're more so consistent, dependable, reliable. They have good habits. They're going to help the flow of your life move forward instead of blocking it. There's something about a person who you're about to meet, or something about a person who's going to offer you something that you can depend on. You can rely on them. They're trustworthy. With the Empress and the Hierophant, somebody may be marriage minded. They want to date intentionally. They are not a fuck boy or a fuck girl. There could even be some consistent opportunities when it comes to income and professionalism and your career or your business. There's a part of your life that's going to flow consistently when it comes to offers being made, opportunities arising, creative endeavors being successful, that will create this level of stability, which will make you feel that you have mastered a tangible aspect of your life. there's protection, security, stability being provided that allows your flow to continue. Oh man, good Lord. That's what this is. I'm hearing growth, learning, inspiration, which leads to abundance. I just heard Pocahontas when her daddy was singing. He said, "Steady as the something beating drum." So there's a rhythm. I can't remember what song that was in Pocahontas. But it's like a river. I think it was the river. I don't think it was just Beyond the River, man. It might have been. Because I know he was talking about the steady pace of the river, and she was talking about the rushing river. So it might have been just around the river bend. Let me see. Because sometimes it'd be messages in there, y'all. Hold on. Real quick. This one isn't going to take as long as the other one. The other one took me a minute. I don't know. What did Pocahontas' dad say about the steady beating drum? Oh my God. Well, I guess I'm not gonna find it. I forgot his name, Chief whoever. Y'all, my bad. Y'all like the video. Yeah, steady as the beating drum. Hold on real quick. Okay, look at that, y'all. So I just watched it, and it's Disney, so I'm definitely not gonna play it. But if you look up Pocahontas steady as the beating drum and listen to what they're saying, it's actually the song. I know the dad said it at one point in the movie, but I think he said it before Pocahontas started singing Just Beyond the River Bend. But there's also a song at the beginning of the movie when the credits come on, and it's like when they show the name Pocahontas and the tribe is singing, hey ya, hey ya, ya he yeah, hey ya, ya he yeah, hey, hey ya. And then he goes, ooh, and he's letting everybody know that basically the men of the tribe, the hunters and the gatherers, and it looks like the men, the hunters, they're coming back because it's men who stay at the tribe to protect the tribe, but then there's certain men who go out and hunt and fish and do everything. So basically this part in the beginning of the movie was the chief and all of his men coming back, and I think they came back from like a battle or something with another tribe, or a peace discussion with another tribe. And then there was parts of it, seasons go and seasons come, and he has the beating drum. And then there was another part of it was talking about something about the mother, but it was talking about earth. And then we have the empress with this feminine energy. There's something when it comes to this about what you need to see when it comes to the consistency and flow of like the seasons. Like what I was getting from that, if you go watch it, you'll understand what I'm saying. But what I was getting from that is like there's a natural state that you're supposed to exist in, whether you're more masculine or more feminine. There's a natural state that you're supposed to exist in that creates a consistent flow in your life that you've not been able to be in. It's kind of like when the earth would rotate on its axis and the seasons would not be indicative to what's normal, or it wouldn't be the conventional way, because that's also the Hierophant, something about conventionality, or something about the way something always should be, right? Unfortunately, because of the world we live in, sometimes, you guys, sometimes there are situations where we're not able to reside in our natural habitats. We're not able to project the energy that is most natural to us, because we have to deal with outside influences or things that happen that take us out of our natural state. And that's what I feel like this is. There's something about your natural state of existence that has been cut off and now is being brought back. And I'm not exactly sure why, but that's what this is. If you're a woman and you identify as a feminine, and you have not been able to be in your natural state of femininity, which we did have a feminine energy card come out in the last reading for yesterday, you are now able to exist in your natural habitat, in your natural state of feminine energy. But it's like, you need to see what your natural state of existence is. If you're a masculine, because this is clarifying the King of Pentacles, your natural state of existence is more masculine, but for whatever reason, there's been some type of emasculation that has taken place that has prevented you from existing in your natural state of being. So what Spirit is trying to get you to see is that there's some type of cohesivity or consistency or comfortability, I'm not exactly sure what it is, that's going to allow you to exist in your natural habitat or your natural state of being. This could be a woman that comes into your life. For some of you men, you're going to have an older woman come into your life, and there's going to be some type of consistency that this woman brings to your life. You may resolve things with your mother. You may have an older friend that you meet. It could be platonic, romantic, or professional. I don't know what this is. It could be love. Take it how it resonates. For some of you, as a feminine energy, this may be a father figure that comes into your life, possibly a mentor. This could be a lover. It could be a friend. But you're going to meet someone who allows you to exist in your natural state of being that is consistent with who it is that you are, kind of indicative of that whole lifestyle discussion that I had with you guys. That's crazy. Here's another Earth card, Page of Pentacles. And I feel like this is going to happen all of a sudden. Some of you may have a change of policy at work. There could be a change of leadership when it comes to your job. Some of you may be offered a position that kind of comes out of nowhere. It may require courage for you to take this opportunity, or for you to see the possibilities of what could come from this opportunity or this connection. For sure, it's going to take courage, and you're going to have to quiet the demons in your mind. You're going to have to basically turn off the noise. Yeah, look, 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups. You see what I'm saying? You're going to have to turn off that noise. You're going to have to tell the pessimistic bitch in your head to shut the fuck up and sit down in the corner and face the wall. Shut up. I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you that you need to see, they're trying to show you that this is supposed to be how your life is. This is not something unusual or something, might be once in a lifetime, but it's like they're trying to show you that this is how your life is supposed to have been the whole time. Something like that. Or this is what you've been deserving of the whole time. Ooh, child. Okay. It's a lot coming at me, y'all. Okay. Why you need to see this, the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like so you can see your value. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for why they need to see it? Yeah, because you've been distracted from how valuable you really are, or how much of an asset, hot commodity that you really are. Ten of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Yeah. Somebody's been distracting you like every day, or you've had family members that have distracted you. There's some type of illusion that somebody's been creating or presenting to you by the action that they're taking, that this is not what you deserve. What's the Seven of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles? Page of Pentacles. Y'all. Some of you, this is about being a mother as well. This is about like you thinking that you're undesirable because you have children, whether you're a mother or a father. You thinking you're undesirable because you're a divorcee, or because you may have a pudge from having children, or you may have you may not have a six-pack set of abs. Like, that's crazy. Judgment. Yeah, Spirit is trying to wake you up to see your new life. They're trying to alert you to the potential for success in a situation, the potential for victory, the potential for happiness, and how much you've been distracted from that because of someone's actions that made you question your value or made you second guess your value. Why you need to see this is because you need to know your worth so that you can charge that plus interest. Your price needs to increase, or your value needs to increase, because I feel like something right now, something is a steal, or someone is getting away with stealing this value and not paying what it's worth. Some of you guys need to raise your prices when it comes to your business. Even if you think that that will scare away customers, it's because it needs to scare away the customers that are not worth your time. Sorry. Just the same way I'm telling it to you, I have to tell it to myself, because I'm not trying to be a hater, but you know what I mean? Like, if people get upset because I charge a certain price, is that more of a reflection of me or you? You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you specifically. If you understand what I'm saying, then it's like you can't hold yourself accountable or responsible for the fact that somebody's not able to, pay your price. That's your price. If they're not able to pay it, then there's a reason why they may not be in alignment with what it is that you're meant to be doing. And regardless of whether they like it or not, Spirit is telling you that, hey, wake up call. This is how you become successful. This is how you create the life that you want. This is how you maneuver through the minefield of distractions and bullshit that make you think you shouldn't charge that price, because they want to take advantage of you so that you can see clearly through to the finish line of success and victory. You have an opportunity to be successful here. Ooh. So whether it's professionally, because some of this for you guys is about work or business. Some of you may have an old job that wants you to come back. Some of you may have a new opportunity that you're afraid to take. Some of you guys may have an old lover or an old friend who wants you to be back in their life, but they don't deserve you. They're not on your level. They can't pay your prices. They can't pay you what you deserve to be paid. If you guys have any offers coming in from a person who is stubborn or stuck in their ways, they're going to try to lowball you. If you have anybody coming in, like just say you're a beautician, you do hair, you do nails, you do lashes, you do eyebrows, you are a barber, you cut hair, you do beards, and you've raised your prices, and old so-and-so regular from the past who barely tipped you and always was asking for a break, and you always helped them out and did the limbo and bent your back to help them out, even though you needed it. Or they always came in booking, maybe they book it, say you're a nail tech. They booked a full gel set, but then they wanted to come in and change and do S&S or whatever the fuck. I don't know. They booked for something lower than what they asked for because they were trying to get over. Or they asked you to help them out. Or they were trying to lowball you or something like that. Or they didn't leave you a good tip. That's what Spirit is trying to protect you from. Because whoever this motherfucker is coming in and offering you the Page of Pentacles when they could be giving you the King of Pentacles, but obviously for some reason, they don't see you as worthy of receiving it. And I feel like they actually know that you're worthy of receiving it, but they're arrogantly not wanting to pay you what you're worth. They know you're worth more. They know you're asking for more. They know that they are taking advantage of your services, coming in there late, doing whatever they're doing to disrespect your policies, because they know that you're worth more. They're just too arrogant and they don't want to fucking pay it to you because they're like, nah, I know that Pisces deserves this, but I don't think they deserve it for real. Like in their higher self, they know you deserve it. In their lower vibrational, prideful, egotistical energy, they want to deny you of what they know you deserve out of spite. That Seven of Swords made me a little angry. And maybe the Devil card being at the bottom of the deck, which I did not see. It's at the bottom. Star card. You see what I'm saying? Somebody who wants to harvest your energy. Baby, I'm trying to tell you, it's about to be ugly. They see your potential to be a star. They see your potential, whether this is a management company or a supervisor, a manager, a boss. I don't care who it is, but it's somebody who wants to negatively attach to you. I feel like they have a control kink. I feel like this person has a sexual kink, or I don't know. It feels like something attached to their baser instincts, like pride and ego and things like that. If it's not sexual, it's like egotistical. It's like, because of how powerful you are, because of the fact that you're the star, for them to dominate you and subjugate you into these chains of bidding, they're doing their bidding or submitting to their will or giving them what they want. They, for some reason, get a kick out of that. They get a rise out of that. They feel some type of power surge from that. Even if you are simply like being nice to this person, that's not how they see it. They don't see you as a kind person. They see you as a pushover. They see you as a person who, if they're able to get over on you, they have more power. This is weird. It's very, it's very twisted. They're excited by, they're attracted to, they are fed by the potential to lie to you, cheat you, betray you, distract you from what you're supposed to be focusing on. They know that you don't want to focus on low vibrational fucking shit. They know you don't want to have sex. They know that you want to have a pure existence. They know that you're trying to heal things and fix things in your life. They don't care. And it may seem harsh, because you're going to look at the situation like, oh, you know, they always come in to get a cut from me, and I know that they've had a hard life, or I know that they're going through something, and your empath abilities show you the individual behind the mask. But the more you feed that, the more you're like, the more you're empowering this beast. So it's like, if they ask for help or if they ask for a handout, the answer's fucking no. If they want to take up more time than they've booked, no. Because this person is going to make it seem, they're going to pull on your heartstrings. They're going to try to be professional or very nice to you or very flattering to you. But under that, if you read between the lines, it's animosity. Because they know that you are picking up on the fucking bullshit. And personally, I'm just going to say this. If anybody's offended by me saying that, I don't know what to tell you. Because it could be something that's being triggered within you because of what you've been doing. And if any of us are wise, including me, we'll do an evaluation and a self-audit to make sure we're not giving this energy to others. I don't give a fuck if you're mad or not. Because more than likely, I already told you to your face. And you just didn't want to accept it. Because I can feel that. Okay? People keep wanting to gaslight me. Okay? I'm going to let it go, y'all. For those of you guys who are not in that group, I'm going to let it go. People keep wanting to gaslight me, though. And act like I'm not feeling what I'm feeling. And act like I don't know what I know. But then you want to use my gifts and abilities for your benefit. No, it's time for me to benefit too. That is declared and decreed. Period. One more card for the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, child. The Four of Cups. Whatever this offer is, the reason why you need to know this or see this is because you're going to be disappointed by whatever offer that they bring to you, or you're not going to feel fulfilled by whatever this collaboration is. I don't know what this is. I'm over it. High Priestess. Ace of Pentacles. Do you see what I'm saying? Not only is there hidden resources, funds, money, but there's also your intuition about this opportunity is telling you that you will be disappointed by this. Your intuition is telling you that you're not going to be happy about this, or that you're not going to be satisfied with this. It's going to be more of the same shit if you accept this opportunity. And whatever that's glittering right here is not gold. It's the devil behind it with the Seven of Swords. So, listen, I'm sorry. I'm going to keep going. I'm not sorry. I'm really not. Let me not lie. Because that's not who I am. I don't lie, bitch. I'm not sorry. I said what the fuck I said. And I feel like you should as well, Pisces. If you're always doing your cousin's hair, or you always doing your sister's hair, and you get what I'm saying? Like, if you're a mom and this is your child, that might be different. Hell, it might not. If, like, you know, this is a situation, just say you have a daughter or a niece or a son or a nephew, somebody whose parents are struggling, and you may be auntie or you may be uncle, and you got a barbershop or you got a hair salon, and you know the mom and dad are working really hard to take care of their kids, but it's just a lot of things that are fucked up right now. And you always help out taking care of this child that you love. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But when you are a beautician, a nail tech, a barber, and you are constantly helping out one of your old high school friends, or you're constantly helping someone out because there's some type of historical obligation connected to your service that this person constantly takes advantage of because they know that you're a kind-hearted soul, that becomes predatory, and that's when it becomes the devil, because they know exactly what the fuck they doing. And don't let them fool you into thinking they fucking don't. They know exactly what they are doing. Ooh, I don't know why, but it's obviously something you needed to know. Now, what's blocking you from seeing this? The Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here as to why it's blocking Pisces from seeing this? Hermit. I feel like there's something about research that you need to do or information that you need to find or search for. I feel like this is also about like historically. What do the patterns show you? What does the consistent season, the patterns of the seasons show you? Because seasons we talked about with the Pocahontas reference are consistent usually. And I feel like there's an aspect of this where it's like the reason why you're not seeing it is because you are maybe not seeing the pattern. Kind of came out in reverse, but yeah, 3 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. Interesting. Yeah. I feel like you may be blinded by what someone is offering you. There could be a poverty mindset here that's at play, which could be one of those little nasty, raggedy, funky voices on your shoulder from the devil energy. Like, you may continue to deal with this person because there's some type of benefit that they give you, but with the 6 of Pentacles here, it's like whatever benefit that they give you is more of a detriment. And you, like I was saying that earlier too. Damn, I definitely said that's why you can't see it, is because I feel like you guys are just very loyal. And loyalty means more to you than anything monetary. And because you are loyal and you are a person of integrity, you treat people a certain way regardless of how they treat you or how they see you. And I feel like the reason why you need to see this, or like that's what's blocking you from seeing this, and that's the reason why you need to see this, is because everyone does not have that same loyalty. It's all of that combined. That's what I feel. What's this Hermit with the Knight of Pentacles? This made me mad. And I don't give a damn if y'all say, oh, she mad. Yep. Exactly, bitch. Sure am. Oh, well. 2 of Swords. Ooh. Y'all, this is not my natural habitat. That's what it is. Somebody's taking you out of character. Your character is to be taken care of, have a flow, not really want for much. If you do need something, it's always kind of like it comes to you. Somebody's nasty fucking energy is blocking your flow of abundance and resources because they're taking you out of your character due to their influence of nasty fucking big back, saggy, musty ball energy, or whatever the fuck is going on with them.